Exactly 9 years ago, something shifted in the way I viewed female characters in cinema. 9 years ago, Charlize Theron जब Furiosa बन के स्क्रीन पर आई, कुछ नया ना जाग गया था मेरे अंदर. Furiosa देख ली मैंने कैन में गाइस लास्ट वीक. आओ सुनो रिव्यू. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to my channel, jahan after all the interviews, I'm now bringing to you reviews from the Cannes Film Festival one by one. Starting sabse pehle with George Miller ki Furiosa, a Mad Max saga starring Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth, now in movie theaters. Yeah.
Remember me.
So this film opens with a loaded question. As the world falls around us, how must we face its cruelties? Miller then leaves you to think about this for many seconds as you sit in your fancy movie theater while atrocities continue unabated in the real world. A few moments to ponder, post which he transports you to the place of abundance, jahan se Furiosa was taken to begin with. Then in a fashion most linear, baby Furiosa, snatched from her mother's, from her home, gradually unlearns everything she knew about the world, but brings into action everything she was taught the world could be. Writing with Nico Lotharis, George Miller's Furiosa is in a constant state of fight or flight, taking the viewer along with her, lending the screenplay its frantic breakneck pace. The little respite offered by the green place of abundance in the beginning is short-lived, and it's quickly replaced by unending desert, jiski scorching heat you can feel emanating from the screen. The picture they paint is bleak. Immortan Joe hasn't even entered the story yet. Furiosa is taken from her family by a whole other group of power-crazy men headed by Dementus, who might be my favorite loud villain in years. More on Dementus shortly. Despite its linear storytelling, Furiosa is not as straightforward as Mad Max was. That 2015 film was essentially a road movie. A woman helps other women to escape, taking them to a land she thinks will be safe, only to find out that that place doesn't exist anymore and they have no option but to return. In a world that has irrevocably devolved into a state of abject scarcity, women seem to be the only living things capable of producing anything anymore. Instead of their status then being elevated to goddesses and deities, they are reduced to sheep, cattle, creatures bred for the purpose of breeding.
However long it takes, promise you'll find your way home.
In Furiosa, we peel the curtains back a little bit further and find out why this commander and bad guy Immortan Joe's army had been biding her time. However, as opposed to Fury Road, here we spend years with the character as she turns from an excellent Alayla Brown to an incredible Anya Taylor-Joy, jumping from one rig to another, a coming-of-age subplot unlike any other. Due to the vast amount of time you spend with her, your feeling towards the characters, they're allowed to expand, meaning your reaction to the film may not be as intensely condensed, as focused, as visceral as before. Not to say that this is a bad thing, it's just perhaps not as moving as one may have prepared oneself for. Miller's staging and scale, though, remain consistent as ever. This prequel is more vast, more sprawling, and simply more in every way imaginable. If the visuals of the Commodoof warrior are the ones most lasting in your memories, a history man with encyclopedic tattoos on every inch of his skin is in this film because no books exist anymore. There's also Piss Boy, whose function I believe is to store human urine that is used to douse fires. A lot more time is spent exploring underground homes of oppressed people who have resorted to storing severed limbs and body parts in the holes they call homes, living among flies and maggots, sustaining on rotting flesh. There's more of that bare-nippled people-eater, all of Immortan Joe's not-so-smart sons, the organic mechanic, and many, many war boys. It's a parade of the weird, and Miller wants you to witness. The filmmaker is reveling in his exploration of how far back in the evolutionary stages a human being can go when faced with the prospect of continuing life in a world increasingly bereft of what made us human in the first place.
If you find him, he's mine.
Of all the characters to enter this film via, my recommendation would be Chris Hemsworth. As Dementus, a leader of a militia that rides on various kinds of modified motorbikes, this villain, numero uno, is designed with great care and pain. This is a man who perhaps himself doesn't quite know what he's fighting for, why he wants the establishment to fall, and what he would do once power is his. Like a dog chasing cars, all he knows is if he doesn't make his presence felt loud and clear against the most powerful, his status would be once again reduced to a commoner forced to live without food, without water. None of this is spelled out, but left for the audience to surmise once we find out why he carries a little teddy bear. Sure, he's a terrible man who ties people to motorcycles and has them pulled apart like a chicken wing in all directions. But within him lurks a brutally tortured, mutilated soul who perhaps did not choose to be this way. Understanding Dementus further helps you understand the chain of violence and destruction that is rampant in this world. These are Fremen from Dune, except a more realistically abysmal realization of the depravity that would ensue if people were made to preserve their literal spit and sweat for hydration and survival. Furiosa is a great prequel and a stupendous action movie with a very loud beating heart. When a character says, "Today we dance to Darwin," you feel it in your bones, instantly transported, transfixed, finding yourself picking sides in every little battle that's playing out on the scene. Watch it all in the biggest screen possible because streaming पर देखने के लिए तो नहीं बनी है ये film.
I want them back!
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Furiosa is 5 chapters में divided इस film में. Voice over भी चलता है पीछे, जो आपको पता है कि usually मेरे को बहुत ही annoy करता है. But there's just so much going on in this film, you're almost glad for the crutch. Have you seen the movie? Tell me in the comments what you thought about it because आ गई है theaters में. Up next, All We Imagine Is Light, Santosh, Megalopolis, Kinds of Kindness, The Apprentice, Sister Midnight, maybe a few more from Cannes. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but within this upcoming week, I'm hoping to bring you ye sare reviews, some more interviews. The least you can do is subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 150,000. Hit that subscribe button right below. My name is Ajarada. Thank you for stopping by.